Watch terms you should know, part 4. Today we're going to go over crowns and pushers. To start, let's go over some crowns. So 2 options for crowns. You typically have screw down crowns that you see on this Pelagos FXD Chrono, and then you have non-screw down crowns. Those typically might be for more dress watches, more less water resistant pieces. So for this one, right, it's a screw down crown. So you got to unscrew it to unlock it and get to all the different features of the watch. The first position for the date, second position for the time, a great function. Just remember to wind it back down and get those threads locked so that watch can be water resistant again. Now we're going to go into pushers. Also, a couple different types for pushers. You have pushers that are not screwed down that you can just push right away and start that chronograph feature. The top one is typically going to start it, and then it's going to also stop it, and then the bottom one will reset the chronograph. The other option you have for pushers is going to be screwed down pushers. So it's going to be a similar function with the layout. It's going to be the top one to start it. It's also going to stop it, and then the bottom one will reset it. And now with the screw down ones, you actually can screw the pushers down, locking the threads and sealing the gaskets against the threads, essentially making the pushers resistant to water getting in there, which is really important. Why chronographs have pushers is really just a stopwatch. So there's different timing functions you can use. Back in the day with doctors, you could use them for pulsation meters, which would calculate a patient's heart rate within a 60-second period. You also have telemeters, which calculate distance. That goes back to the early war days. We need to figure out where those mortar shells are coming from. You also have tachometers, which goes back to the early days of race car driving, like some of the first Daytona races, where the speedometer wasn't as reliable, so they actually used chronograph watches for a little bit more reliability and figuring out how fast they're going. If you want to see all these different chronograph options, all the beautiful pushers and complications we have for these chronographs, stop by Precision at Lower Gwynedd, PA. I'll see you soon.